What if the way you think about renting versus buying a home is completely wrong? Is home ownership the ultimate financial achievement, or could renting actually make more sense? Many believe buying a home is always better, but when you dig into the numbers, the story becomes far more complicated. Today, we'll break down the financials behind both options, tackle the misconceptions, and introduce you to the game-changing 8.71% rule. Get ready to see renting and buying in a whole new light. Number 1. The true cost of renting. What are you really paying for? Renting may seem straightforward, but have you ever thought about the long-term implications? Each month, you pay your landlord a fixed amount, money you'll never see again. For instance, if your rent is $2,000, that adds up to $24,000 a year. Over 5 years, that's $120,000. While renting offers flexibility and requires no maintenance costs, it doesn't build equity or provide long-term financial growth. However, renting isn't all bad. It can be a smarter option if you're unsure about settling down, don't have a large down payment saved, or anticipate needing mobility for career or personal reasons. Renting also allows you to avoid unexpected costs like property taxes, repairs, or fluctuating interest rates. In essence, renting is like paying for temporary convenience and freedom. But as the years go by, you might question if that money could have been better invested. Let's dive into the homeowner's side to see how the costs compare. Number 2. Breaking down the costs of homeownership. Owning a home is more than just paying a mortgage. It involves property taxes, maintenance, and opportunity costs. First, property taxes are a government-mandated expense based on your home's value. In the U.S., the average rate is 1.11%, so a $500,000 home means $5,550 annually in taxes, money that doesn't contribute to equity. Then, there's maintenance. Experts suggest setting aside 1 to 2% of your home's value for repairs and upkeep. For a $500,000 home, that's $5,000 to $10,000 a year. These costs ensure your property remains livable and valuable, but are ongoing and often unpredictable. Finally, mortgage payments consist of both principal, building equity, and interest, cost of borrowing. Add in the opportunity cost of your down payment, what you could have earned by investing elsewhere, and the financial weight grows. Home ownership brings stability and investment potential, but comes with responsibilities renters don't face. Number 3. What is the 8.71% rule? The 8.71% rule is a practical guideline for comparing the cost of home ownership to renting. It simplifies a complex financial decision by condensing the annual costs of owning a home into a single percentage. These costs include property taxes, maintenance, and the cost of capital, which together amount to approximately 8.71% of a home's value each year. By applying this rule, you can determine whether renting or buying is the better financial choice. Here's how it works. Multiply the home's price by 8.71% to estimate the annual cost of owning it, then divide by 12 to get the monthly expense. For example, a $400,000 home would cost about $34,840 annually, or $2,903 monthly. If renting a comparable property costs less, renting might be the smarter option. This rule is especially helpful because it accounts for costs beyond the mortgage, like taxes and maintenance, offering a more comprehensive perspective on the financial commitment of owning a home. Number 4. Property taxes and maintenance costs. Hidden home ownership expenses. Owning a home involves more than just a mortgage payment. Property taxes and maintenance costs are significant ongoing expenses that often catch homeowners off guard. Property taxes are an unavoidable obligation tied to owning real estate. In the United States, the average property tax rate is 1.11% of a home's assessed value. For a $500,000 home, this translates to $5,550 annually. money that provides no direct financial return and is an ongoing cost as long as you own the property. Maintenance costs are another essential expense. Experts recommend setting aside 1 to 2% of your property's value annually for repairs and upkeep. Using the same $500,000 home example, this means budgeting $5,000 to $10,000 per year for maintenance, depending on the home's age and condition. These costs can include anything from routine repairs to larger projects like roof replacements or plumbing fixes. Together, property taxes and maintenance add around 2 to 3% annually to the total cost of owning a home, highlighting the hidden expenses that renters simply don't face. Number 5. The cost of capital. Why opportunity costs matter. The cost of capital is a crucial but often overlooked factor in the rent versus buy decision. It reflects both the cost of borrowing money for a mortgage and the opportunity cost of using your savings for a down payment rather than investing it elsewhere. For instance, a typical 20% down payment on a $500,000 home is $100,000. If that amount were invested in the stock market instead, historical averages suggest it could yield a 7.19% annual return. In contrast, residential real estate appreciates at a slower rate of 1.97% annually. The gap, roughly 5%, represents the opportunity cost of choosing homeownership over potential investment returns. For the $100,000 down payment, that's $5,000 annually lost in potential gains. On top of that, you must consider loan interest. A 6.5% interest rate on a $400,000 mortgage results in $26,000 in yearly interest payments. Combined with the opportunity cost, the total cost of capital becomes a significant factor, often making renting a financially viable alternative. Number 6. Flaws of the 8.71% rule. What it overlooks. While the 8.71% rule is a valuable tool, it isn't without limitations. One key flaw is its assumption that renters will invest their savings wisely. While avoiding a down payment or lower monthly costs might free up cash, not everyone has the discipline or financial knowledge to turn those savings into significant returns. For some, the money saved might be spent rather than invested, negating potential financial advantages. Additionally, the rule overlooks non-financial factors that significantly impact the decision. Owning a home offers stability, personal freedom to modify your space, and an emotional sense of accomplishment, qualities that renting rarely provides. These lifestyle benefits can be priceless for many, even if they come at a higher cost. The rule also fails to account for fluctuating market conditions. Mortgage rates, property values, and investment returns vary, making a rigid application of the rule impractical. It doesn't fully consider long-term equity growth, tax benefits like mortgage interest deductions, or the pride of home ownership. While insightful, the 8.71% rule is just one of many factors to weigh when deciding between renting and buying. Number 7. How to use the 8.71% rule to make smart decisions. Applying the 8.71% rule can help simplify your decision, but how do you use it effectively? Start by identifying the home price you're considering and plug it into the formula. Home price times 8.71%. Divided by 12 equals monthly cost of ownership. Next, compare this figure to the rent of a comparable property. If renting costs less, it might be the better choice. However, don't forget to consider lifestyle preferences. If owning a home aligns with your long-term goals, paying slightly more might be worth it. You can also use tools like the free calculator linked below to adjust variables such as maintenance costs, property taxes, and mortgage rates. This allows you to tailor the rule to your situation and see how changes in the market impact your decision. Ultimately, the 8.71% rule provides clarity but isn't definitive. Use it as one of many tools to ensure your choice aligns with both your financial and personal priorities. Deciding whether to rent or buy is a personal choice influenced by finances, lifestyle, and priorities. The 8.71% rule simplifies the comparison, but don't overlook emotional factors like stability and freedom. Use the insights and tools we shared to make the best decision for your situation. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for watching. Until next time, stay informed, stay smart, and take control of your financial future.